This is my product. It's a 6-slot watch box. This product will launch in roughly 2 months, and I need to do my keyword research for my launch PPC campaigns. And I'm going to do them with you right now so you can see how to best prepare for your product launch. My name is Zane, and I'm from SellerMetrics. We've helped brand launches into different marketplaces and increase their sales dramatically. Take, for example, this yoga brand where we help them go from the US market to the Canadian and UK market and increase their overall brand sales by 900%. Our goal is to optimize your PPC so that you can scale your brand profitably. So in this video, we're going to talk about two things: the tools you need, and we're going to do a walkthrough of the keyword research process. So starting with the tools. So for tools, we don't need much. We just need Jungle Scout, or you can use Helium 10. And in Jungle Scout, you can see it on my screen here. You will just need to use the Keyword Scout. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. So getting into the actual method of finding your keyword research. So it's not overly complicated with these tools. We're going to leverage our competitor's listing. And basically what we need to do is grab the ASINs of each competitor product. And it's important to get the ones that are the most similar to yours, because we want to leverage the keywords that result in the highest intent purchases. If we get keywords from products that are not quite like yours, but are similar, then you're not exactly getting the highest intent customers. Anyways, so to get the ASINs for the best keywords, go to Amazon.com and type in your root keyword. So for me, it's watch case, and then use the Chrome extension of your tool, whether it's Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, and basically just open up this thing right here. This is the keyword extension. It's amazing. And basically what we want to do is organize by monthly revenue. Okay. And then I'm going to open up the pages of the products that are most similar to mine. So there's this one. It's doing $112,000 a month, almost 113. That's doing really well. And it actually just released on October 29th. So they're doing incredibly well, which is very recent. So I'm going to right click and open it in a new tab. So I have it here. Scroll down. Okay, this one, Pro Case, Watchbox for Men, 6-slot, doing almost $80,000 a month. This one is a little bit older, released in 2023, but that's okay. We're going to right click and open it into a new slot, or into a new tab rather. And here we have it. And one more. We don't need more than 3. And the reason I say that is because most of these are probably bidding on the same keywords anyways. And we're just going to get a lot of duplicate keywords if we just open up a bunch. So here we have Pro Case Watchbox Men 6-slot, $35,000 a month. Not bad. Right click and open link in a new tab. So we have all these, and basically it's super simple. What we need to do is grab this ASIN right here. It's this 10-digit identifier to basically identify this product. Then we go to the Jungle Scout and we paste it here, and then we search. And then it does its search. And as you can see, this is exactly the product that I grabbed the ASIN from on Amazon.com. And these are all the keywords that they bid on. 250 keywords. Okay. That's a lot. Don't worry. We're going to narrow that down to only the most useful and most relevant ones. But what we want to do is make sure that we're only getting the columns that we want. I only show search trend for the keyword 30-day, exact search volume 30-day, and organic rank. And we save. And then what we want to do is download the CSV. Okay. It generates the CSV, and then we click download, and boom, there we have it. And basically what we want to do is do that for all of the products that we opened up using the extension of Jungle Scout. Boom. Same thing. Cool. Download CSV. And basically you want to do that for all of the products. Cool. So we've downloaded them, and the next step is to open them all up. This is what it looks like. As you can see, there's plenty of data here, almost 255 lines worth. And the next step is to clean this up. We're not actually going to be sifting through 255, almost 1,000 lines total if you add up all of the lines from all the different sheets. And it's going to be nice and clean, and we're going to boil it down to only a handful of keywords that we actually want to use for our launch PPC campaigns. Now, all of this knowledge and a lot of PPC knowledge is actually in our book right here, Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads. And if you want to learn how to really do this on an in-depth, deep level and understand PPC so you can skyrocket your results and your advertising on Amazon, you can get that book for free like this. If you want to learn more on how you can optimize Amazon PPC, you can get a free copy of our ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads, Advanced Tactics and Best Practices. This book has received a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Amazon and has helped beginners and advanced sellers alike. Click the link in the description below to sign up to our emailing list and receive a free copy. Okay, so we're in the keyword, we're in the Excel sheets, and basically what we want to do is clean this up so that we can get rid of some of the useless columns and rows that we don't want. So first of all, we can get rid of this top 3 columns. We're going to just delete those. Okay. And in these categories, there's plenty of, different categories, but all I want is the 30-day search volume. Okay. And also I only want this organic ranking. This one's the most important. So I'm going to delete all of the other columns. Okay. And then what I want to do is I actually want to freeze this pane so that doesn't move. What I'm going to do is go to view, freeze panes, freeze top row. Cool. And then what I want to do is actually organize it by organic rank from highest to lowest. So what we're going to do is click this column and we're going to go format. Sorry, not format. We're going to go sort and filter. And we're going to do smallest to largest and expand selection. Yes. Okay. So the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to really mess with any keyword that's organic ranking is higher than 20. And the reason I'm doing that is because things down here are clearly not major keywords for this type of product, right? So I don't want to bid on keywords that are not very impactful for launch, right? Or ones that I don't really want to rank high for or spend the money to rank high for. Maybe in future campaigns that might be important, but for launch campaigns, I just want the most impactful, highest intent keyword searches. And that's what organic rank is all about. So what I'm going to do is anything above 20, I'm going to select it all. And you can do that with Control Shift down and just press delete. Okay, boom. I also want to organize the 30-day search volume, and we're going to filter it from largest to smallest. Okay, expand selection. Boom. I don't really want to mess with any keywords that are basically getting less than 1,000 searches. Once again, it's because if they're getting less than 1,000 searches, it means it's not a keyword that's mostly used for our product, and it's not going to result in a lot of sales, and I'll ultimately be wasting budget for no reason. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, less than 1,000. I'm just going to delete them. Okay. Then I have boiled it down to just these 3 keywords, right? And what we want to do now is actually open up a blank spreadsheet. And what we're going to do is we are going to copy and paste these into the new spreadsheet. Okay. And basically we're going to go through this process for all of them, right? This is the other spreadsheet. We're going to do the exact same thing, get it down only to the 2 columns, which is organic ranking and 30-day search volume. Then we're going to lock the top row. And then what we're going to do is organize it for organic rank, lowest to highest, which means the highest organic ranking to the lowest organic ranking, meaning 1 is the highest. It's the best you can do. And then anything above 20, I'm just going to get rid of because it's not a keyword worth using launch budget for. And then 30-day search volume, I'm going to do the exact same thing, except I want the highest search volume at the top and the lowest at the bottom. Okay. And anything less than 1,000, I'm just going to get rid of because those are not keywords that are searched very much. Then once again, I'm just going to copy and paste that into the consolidated keyword list. Okay. And one more for the last guy and delete these rows, delete everything except for 30-day search volume and organic ranking. Then organize, or actually freeze the top row so it doesn't disappear. All right, what we're going to do now is obviously rank organic from smallest to largest. Okay, and get rid of anything that's ranked less than 20 because we don't want those keywords. Okay, and then of course, make sure to get rid of any search volumes or keywords that search volumes are less than 1,000. And then what we want to do is copy and paste that into the consolidated keyword list. All right, so here's the consolidated keyword list. And obviously, since we were getting our competitors' keywords, they were definitely going to be bidding on some of the same keywords. So what we want to do is actually highlight the first row with keywords, and we're going to do conditional formatting. And we want to do duplicate values. So we want to get rid of duplicates because it doesn't really matter. We don't need to use them multiple times. So these are duplicates. All right. So we're just going to get rid of that one, that one. Yeah. And then basically you have to manually go down and make sure that you're not getting duplicate things. Okay. Here's a duplicate watch box holder. There's a duplicate stand. There's a duplicate watch case. Delete. Basically just delete them one by one until there's no red. So now that we've deleted, now we don't have any duplicates, okay? Now here is a bit of a tedious part. I do like to go organize this by ranking as well. We need to go down this one by one and make sure the keywords are still most relevant to my product. So what do I mean by that? So Watchbox has a very high search volume. I'm definitely going to keep that. Watchboxes. I don't really need to use Watchboxes. I'm not selling multiple. It's not really that great. Search volume is pretty low, so I'm going to get rid of that. Leather watch case. Okay, so this is really important. So people obviously bid on this despite not having a leather watch case or not selling a leather watch case because, you know, they might want to convert some people who were originally looking for leather over to some other material. I sell wooden watch box. I don't care to rank for leather right away. It's not my launch strategy, so I'm going to get rid of leather. All right, so your intuition is super important. 6 watch case is important. Watch stand for men, that's a good one. Wooden watch box, it's okay. Watches box, that's more of like a typo kind of thing. It's not really great. Watch holder organizer for men, that's all right. Watch tray, So when you're confused about if the keyword is relevant, what you want to do is just copy the keyword, go to Amazon.com and literally just search that keyword. Okay, watch tray. So I don't like this actually for my keyword. See, look at all these random products that are coming up. This one has a bunch of random stuff in it. It's got like rings and spots for its phone and money. And then there's this guy. This seems to be like a delivery tray of some sort, or maybe like a house lobby sort of place to put your things. And yes, there are some watch boxes here, but there's so many products that are very unrelated to what I'm selling. So I'm actually going to get rid of this watch tray because there's too much variety in that category. Watch stand's okay. Storage box, yes. Okay, this is Spanish, obviously. So I'm going to get rid of this. And it's a very low search volume. Keep going. I'm going to get rid of basically all the Spanish stuff because their search volume is fairly low. Okay, there's SongMix watch box. SongMix is actually one of my competitors' brand names. And so I'm going to get rid of that because I'm definitely not bidding on their brand names on PPC campaign. Watch case is once again my root word, 111,000 search terms. That's a lot. And smart watch case, we're going to get rid of that because I don't work with smart watches per se. They're probably looking for watch cases that charge their battery or something like that. And wooden watch box, very good for me. Okay, so there we have it. We originally started with a total of 1,000, close to 1,000 lines of keywords that we would have used across all of the ASINs that we extrapolated keywords from, but we've boiled that down to pretty much 31 keywords, and these are the most relevant keywords to us. They're the highest organic ranking ones, meaning these are the most competitive keywords, but the most relevant to us, and they have the highest 30-day search volume. And that's how you find keywords to plan your launch PPC campaigns around. And that's it for this video, guys. I know it's a little bit tedious on this one, but if you wanted to learn how to do keyword research, that's how to do it. It takes a little bit of time to get used to. Using those tools makes it really useful, really helpful. I highly recommend it. Matter of fact, I don't think you should do it without it. So make sure you do that. And if you want to take your brand to the next level, you need some help getting there, we can help you out like this. If you're an Amazon seller that wants to grow your Amazon profits, schedule a discovery call in the link below. We are an Amazon agency that helps our clients grow their revenue and their profits and optimize their PPC. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope it was helpful. Until next time, happy selling.